So we
So
got
little baby
Lil
mama,
Baby.
he
Hey, respect, Lil Baby. Hold up, hold up,
I
hold
got
up, hold up.
nothing against him, man. He fucking, I mean, he's legit, he's pretty solid. I won't,
He's
I think
rocking.
he's better than a lot of rappers out there, to be honest. But he was
Yeah,
out there in the streets filming a video in the wrong spot where he probably knew he shouldn't have been. Some shit popped off and two innocent kids got hurt and lost their lives. So that's where we are. And now
well,
the Atlanta sheriff or Atlanta, it's not the sheriff, is it?
chief of police,
Chief
wasn't
of
it?
police basically blaming little baby that you did what you did knowing that you probably shouldn't have done that, and shit popped off and people lost their lives.
Well, first of all, yeah, he completely dragged Lil Baby in that post conference or what a news conference and basically blamed him shooting the video as egging people on to be violent and engage and encourage violence. Basically, if you know you're going to shoot this video over here, you know there's going to be a violent outcome from it, and basically blaming him for that. And unfortunately, that's sad and awful and disgusting that we have to talk about two 13-year-olds that were killed by this and another 11-year-old that was wounded.
Yeah,
I
I think
believe
when their birth one of them
it was a
it was their
birthday party.
birthday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a birthday party. They were celebrating, and yeah, they caught some bullets, and that's terrible, man. Our hearts and prayers and thoughts go out to the families first and foremost. But at the end of the day, I cannot hold accountability necessarily on Lil Baby. Why I say that is because you're basically coming at him because of his stature, obviously, who he is.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
a rapper. He entertains. You know, you shouldn't have been doing a concert over there. Lil Baby does concerts all around his hometown all the time and does so much for his community. And that's just how he is, and that's how he moves. And unfortunately, when he does, because of who he is, you know how people there's gonna be some acts of violence. That's the life they
Right.
live. These cats are about that life,
It's like
and
Lil Durk going back to Chicago.
it's yeah, you're prone to violence. Anytime you go
Hmm.
back to the trenches, bro, it's always a legit possibility some shit will pop off.
Right.
A million people could love
The
you. There's gonna
hate.
be them two that's gonna hate, and plot
Hmm.
on you. So overall, I can't because honestly, the police have been trying to do this for years. They've been trying to use artists' music to blame the violence. So it makes themselves feel better after something
Hmm.
tragic happens, essentially. And you can't really, I don't think it's right to do that. I mean, let's look at NWA. Let's look at Tupac, Eminem, Ice-T, Marilyn Manson, YNW Melly. All have been targets from the police targeting their music.
Hmm.
Now, am I sitting here saying that they're all saints and they've all never done any? No, YNW Melly's on a murder case right now, but in
Right.
said murder case, using his lyrics against him,
Lyrics.
which
Yeah.
to an extent, if you specifically, I get all that, but still, it's our freedom of speech. This is America, and we cannot be processed alone on, what on our speech. So it's
I don't know, man. I think with the YMW Melly thing, like that might be a different situation because
that is a different situation, but I'm just saying from a point of like using their lyrics against them in the
yeah,
court of law.
they shouldn't do that for every artist,
They should never be able
because
to do it. It's in
it's
the
one thing to talk.
Constitution, bro. We
Well,
have
it's one
freedom
thing
of
to
speech.
talk that shit and not even have any not even be surrounded by it. I mean, yeah, you might have done some shit back in the day and whatever when you were in the trenches, but now that you're not, you can't only rap about all the money you got and stuff like. So they revert back to the trenches and rapping about it. What got them to where they are. But and like I said, most of them aren't going back into the trenches. Lil Baby did. Unfortunately, some shit happened. YMW Melly, you know, presumably
Yeah.
killed two of his fucking best friends and
Yeah,
made
that's
a
a way
song
different
about it.
case, yeah, obviously. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was
Hey,
just saying, go ahead, Sam.
yeah. The thing about this stuff is, like you said, Wes, man, why go back and do these videos or whatever in these territories?
Yeah.
Bro, you're a big time artist. You don't have to do
You
that
can go
stuff, man. You
anywhere
can
in the
have a green,
fucking
you can
world.
have a you can have a green screen, man. You can set up a whole stage or whatever to look like anywhere that you want to be at. You have millions and millions of fans, millions and
Like
millions of
here.
dollars. You got millions and millions of support. You feel me? QC and all those guys, man, they can do anything. They can have you in a haunted house. They can have you a Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? North Pole sitting on Santa Claus lap or whatever you want to do, bro. You feel
Yep.
me? It don't even matter. So why put yourself in those type situations? That's the thing. You know when you come down and they know that you're gonna be there, whatever's gonna be an uproar. You know, your name holds weight. So
It's one of those things where you want to show love back to your home city, your hometown, and I understand that, but there
I
could be
mean,
other
you
ways
do.
that you could do that, other
You
ways that you could do it.
But of course, he
I
does that
understand.
and way more.
Right. And I understand all that stuff, whatever. But when you have a target on your back, bro, you can't really do those things like that. You got to have security. You got to have all that stuff, whatever. That stuff be almost like, hey, man, I'm taking a chance, just trying to look out. That's just like Kodak Black. I know you don't like Kodak Black, but every time he comes to Florida, bro,
Yeah,
he's
he brought
getting in
on.
trouble. He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, but he's getting in trouble too. You feel me? It's
Oh,
always
you talking about
something.
getting
Court
trouble?
cases,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
court
yeah.
cases,
He
freaking
always in jail.
DUIs, got drugs on them, all these things. What every time you come back to Florida, bro, man, they on your ass. You feel me? So it's the police that's already watching. The surveillance, man, is like it's everywhere, bro. You know how TMZ do that shit, man. The police and
Oh
the
yeah.
government, man, they got that shit 10 times, 10,000 times worse. You feel me? They can check the pings, they can check everything, bro. Like everything, social media, everything in this electronic world, Wi-Fi world, bro, man, they can check on everywhere about you in, bro. I can Man, they can know where he at right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
He taking a piss in the hotel on the third floor. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you're not
And
safe,
it's
bro.
invasive and they
Right,
violate
right.
rights. That's why you remember like a year or two ago, Boozy got pulled over and there was a gun in the car, and obviously he's a felon
Hmm.
and it
Yeah.
was securities, but still there's a big gray area there, but he could have possibly did some time. And then
Hmm.
remember when they let him out of that case, he got arrested again, like
Again,
from the feds because they kept
like
trying to go
weeks
after him.
later.
But I
Hmm.
think they had to pull back off of that because it was entrapment, dude. He
Right.
was on Instagram Live. They knew where to go and look because they knew when he left there'd be some weed in the car, there'd be this, that, but they were
Right.
specifically gunning for him. You know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying? Like they do that shit all the time, bro.
They're
All the time.
watching.
I
They're
mean, given what
watching.
But
he went to jail for and shit like that, I mean, that's
yeah,
just them assuming, which is obviously fucked up, but
no, they don't assume. They know. Like
Hmm.
these cops know
well,
Boozy.
yeah, I
They
mean,
know
yeah.
Boozy, and you know how he wrote. But listen, bro, like I can't fault any single person like Boozy or Baby. Like coming from where you come from, bro, you have
Hmm.
got to stay strapped. You are
Oh yeah.
insane if you go
Right.
anywhere without
Hmm.
somebody
Right.
having a strap around you. I'm a felon, and I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't trying to die.
Right.
Like
For real.
I'll figure. I got to be alive to figure that shit out,
We'll
and I
fight
will,
it. Yeah, we'll
and
fight
I'll
that shit.
fight it.
Hmm.
But overall, in totality, do I think like they can try to, do better and chill out on the violence? Of course, we always want less gun and gang violence in the streets. Kids die all the time. It's
Right.
disgusting. It's terrible. But like to solely place blame, like, and I don't think that's why he's criminally charged because there's nothing criminally you can charge him with here. It's
Hmm.
just a little bit of negligence, a little bit of carelessness because
Right.
when he
Probably
has
just throw
shot
some tarnish
videos,
on his name.
Hmm.
yeah, like a lot of people, not a lot, but some people will look at it and they'll be like, man, you really shouldn't have done that, this and that. But overall, because every time or a lot of times he's done music video shoots, he's been shot at even, there's been
Hmm.
I've
instances
seen
like
numerous
that.
videos on TikTok and Facebook and shit where he has his hands in his pocket and he's holding a
Always.
strap. You
Oh
can
yeah.
Always.
clearly see
Got
it.
to. It's
Hmm.
also worth noting though too, when you make a music video, you hire somebody to do that, you don't pick where set location is. I mean, granted, it's your music video. You can be like, yo, that's ops territory. We shouldn't do it there. But I mean, he don't strike me as that type of cat, bro. He don't.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Super cool guy.
He's cool, but I mean, I
Hmm.
think if somebody came at him with some bullshit, bro, he'd be ready to
He
bring down the
coming.
storm. He
Hmm.
gonna set that shit off,
But
bro.
he's
I'm
got
gonna
a
tell
mob
you,
with him, of
he's
course.
cut like that, bro. He's cut like that. He is.
But
But
they trying to bring all that stuff from Young Thug and all his stuff or whatever affiliation.
you knew they was
Yeah.
So
coming
now
for
that so
somebody
now
else.
so that you
Hmm
now after the Young Thug gone or whatever, it's no telling what he done said too. You feel me? To get up out of that situation.
They gotta come for. They gotta get a new bigger target now. Because dude, they banned Young Thug from Atlanta, bro. Kicked him out of
Hmm.
his hometown. Didn't give him prison time. That was his penance. You don't come back to Atlanta. You can't ever
Hmm.
come home.
Right.
Bet.
I think they lifted it so he can do some shows or whatever, but it's just like a work release. You feel me? I think
But
he can
that's
do some shows,
ridiculous,
but
bro.
still,
I've
that's
never heard of
crazy.
somebody getting banned from their homes. I've never heard
Hmm.
of that. That is like some medieval time, and the king banishes you from the
Hmm.
fucking kingdom
Right.
because you're a disgrace. Like Jesus Christ. That's
Right.
wild, bro. But in totality, yes, we'll see what comes out from this. Maybe he'll probably get hit with some civil lawsuits. I assume that's going to be in the future. But
Mhm.
overall, as far as the police have to do better. Because I don't think that that's right. Will you blame the artist for the violence and invoking the chaos to make yourselves look better after something tragic occurs? That's not right. Got to do better with that. Good police are better at that, and I don't know. That was below the belt, I feel like, but you
Man,
know,
Well,
that's playing. All that stuff is playing, bro. All that stuff is playing. They
they
got a
got to
list.
come
They
for
they
him,
want to
bro.
they go down the list. Okay. Oh yeah, you doing so good. Like he had his weed strand. Wham. Man had to sold like 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Dollars worth of the Wham shit. You feel me? Okay, so okay, now let's go back and do this, and let's go check your
Yep.
records, and let's go check this or whatever. Because
Hmm.
anytime you get some
We
money,
know how. Yep.
somebody want
The
to take
better
that.
you do, they come for you, bro.
They want to tax you. They want to tax you. So
Yep. The better you do, they
it
come
don't
for you.
matter. That man could have been home at his house or whatever, man, and still something comes up, something pending from way back in the days. Oh
Hmm.
man, we got these records that you said, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're pending, and we got all these people coming against you now. Whatever. Everybody building the case against you, bro. Like, and you be like, man, I ain't do this shit. But guess what? Lawyer fee, lawyer fee, lawyer fees. You know what I'm saying? Now your name wrecked and everything else. So, like I say, man, that's just how the game played, bro. You got to protect yourself, bro. So, like I say, just not being in situations like that, bro, is best. Have somebody set you a stage up and all that stuff, and you can deny anywhere that you don't want to go. Like, no, I'm not doing this, bro. It's not gonna raise my height of fame and stardom to any more level than what I am, bro. I'm already at the top heights. I'm already at the peak of the freaking iceberg, bro. You know what I'm saying?
well,
Word.
regardless of the
Well
fact,
said.
two innocent lives were taken, so we'll pay our respects to
Definitely.
Cody Davis and Lamont Freeman.
Young kids.
Not sure which one's birthday it was, but regardless of the fact, our thoughts and prayers to their families, friends, and loved ones. They definitely
Mhm.
didn't deserve that, and hopefully, we can, we can all learn from this type of tragedy.
Definitely, definitely.
Well said.